Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Noble Creation TV back to you with another video. And based on this video, we're going to talk a little Lions history, man. And we're going to talk about why this franchise has not been able to succeed. Why have they not overcome some of their shortcomings and some of the things, and how many coaches the Lions have gone through. Pretty much, I'm going to give you a list of guys that the Lions have gone through since I known the Lions playing the game of football. Let's go. We'll start with number one coach, Wayne Fontes. When the Lions did have Wayne Fontes, they were a decent team. I remember those days. I remember Bobby Ross, another coach that the Lions had. You remember also that we had Marty Morningwig, and we also have Steve Mariucci, Rob Marinelli, Jim Schwartz, and Jim Caldwell, and now we have Matt Patricia. So that'll be 8 guys that the Detroit Lions have had in the coaching staff. Is it the coach? What is really going on with the Detroit Lions, guys, where this is a franchise that has been, I don't know, you want to say an embarrassment to the NFL, I guess. I don't know, a doormat to the NFL. I don't know. But this is a team, and a lot of people ask me, like, why do you like the Detroit Lions? And I told them simply, it's because this is definitely, not only being the town where I'm from, but this is simply, these guys have never won. I mean, now we're tied up with Cleveland, is the two franchises that have suffered the most. So the two franchises that have suffered the most in the NFL has been Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions, and we happen to be, I don't know, man. I just don't really know, guys. I'm trying to get a grip on it and really understand the Detroit Lions. All the times I've been watching these guys, I don't know. The Lions, back in the early days in 1957, when they first started, they've won a couple championships, but they really have not gone to a Super Bowl since the era of the Super Bowl. And I just think, guys, that it just behooves me to understand why this franchise cannot overcome. I don't care how successful Barry Sanders was. I don't care how successful Kelvin Johnson has been with the Lions. No player or no one on this team has been able to get the Lions over the hump. And it's just sad, man. I love this team, and my love for this team grows every year, man, because I want to see Detroit Lions win, man. I'm sure that the fans in Detroit want to see this team become a winner, but will it ever become a winner? I think the Detroit Lions should be able to make at least one Super Bowl appearance. We have not made a Super Bowl appearance yet, and I think that it's time, man. I think that we're overdue, guys, for being able to get to a championship game. We got the right quarterback. He has broken a lot of Lions records, and I'm talking about Matthew Stafford. But he still has yet to get one playoff win. So you got to ask yourself, what is the root of the cause of the problem? Is it the coaching staff? Is it the players? Is it the organization? Is it the owners? Why can't the Detroit Lions win a Super Bowl or even making a Super Bowl appearance? This kind of, it just baffles my mind to understand that it's 4 teams in the NFL that have not gone to a Super Bowl, and the Detroit Lions happen to be one. The Detroit Lions, the Cleveland Browns, the Houston Texans, and also the Jacksonville Jaguars, who almost made it to the Super Bowl this year. But the Detroit Lions have not been able to overcome. We lost Barry Sanders in his prime, and we lost Calvin Johnson in his prime. And I can't really blame those guys. Look at what the franchise has done. It's been a mere nightmare with the Detroit Lions. Every year the fans get overly hyped and think that we're going to do something, and we get our feelings hurt every year. Every season, man, we think that our Lions are going to, this is the year that the Lions are going to do it. Man, I'm telling you, the Lions are going to win this year. But when will the Lions truly win? When will the Lions be a team that get over this adversity, man? You know, I would love to see the Detroit Lions win. But we've gone through, in the time period and the time frame that I've named you, we've gone from Wayne Fontes all the way now to Matt Patricia. And we got 8 coaches. And none of these coaches has been able to, with the exception of Matt Patricia, none of these coaches have been able to get the Lions to the next level. We had Megatron with us, who holds the single record for the most yards in a game from a wide receiver, 300, I believe, and 29 yards. But it just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to get to the root problem. If you guys can get to the root problem of what's really going on with this franchise, is it the owners? Is it the team itself? Or is it the coaching staff? What is to blame on why this franchise is not successful? Why can't the Detroit Lions make it to a Super Bowl? Why can't they even make it to the playoffs consistently? What is the problem, and what is the root issue of why the Detroit Lions have not been able to make it to a Super Bowl? Because we're getting ourselves ready for another intriguing season. But what is going to happen in this season? Because we thought that we were going to make the playoffs last year, but we didn't make it. Will we make the playoffs this year? Hopefully. But if not, man, when will the Lions make their first Super Bowl appearance? Will you see it in this lifetime, or will you see it in the next lifetime? I don't know, you guys, but leave it in the comments. Why can't the Lions overcome? Peace.